Hello, once again. This is meteorologist Brad Warner from Region Weather Live with an update regarding your severe weather for Sunday and Monday for the remainder of this Memorial weekend here. And some storms right now in through north central parts of Minnesota. And you can see plenty of boundaries out there from remnant storms that have passed throughout through the overnight and in through the morning hours. So we've got plenty of moisture in place with this, and so we're going to be talking about the chances of just some scattered storms throughout the afternoon across portions of the eastern Dakotas and into Minnesota. Here we take a look at the dew points and the winds and also the surface mean sea level pressure, and then also where they've got the Storms Prediction Center has the outline for where they're watching for severe storms for today. We see dew points right now, everybody into the 60s and even some 70s way up here in northeastern parts of North Dakota. So a lot of moist, warm air being pushed further to the north. The warm front right now basically extends something like this at this point. And you can tell just because, you got the higher dew points here, and then you've got some 50s here. And then meanwhile, I think it kind of comes up a little bit like that. So to encapsulate some of those 70s, but just a lot of warm moisture with this big system that just continues to affect our region. Temperatures right now, everybody's in the eastern Dakotas and into Minnesota are in the 70s to 80s, kind of in a dynamic spot for today. And then you can also just, here's a little bit of a wind shift kind of along that warm front. There's one here. There's another one kind of left with that boundary from the storms that rolled through this morning. You can just tell there's these various little wind shifts here and there, and given the warm air and the moisture in place, really this afternoon and into the evening hours, we're looking at the possibility of just some scattered storms popping up, of which, any number of them could be severe. So we look at our latest model run, our HRRR, which is a convective model that runs every hour. And again, we'll see some of these storms pop up into northwestern parts of Minnesota, possibly, maybe even northeastern parts of North Dakota. Some of these, like I said, could be severe. Can't completely rule out the possibility of a tornado with this, but I think for the most part, we're talking probably some larger hail with that. Maybe some gustier winds, but yeah, just the isolated tornado threat is there across northwestern parts of Minnesota, eastern North Dakota through the afternoon hours. And then we get some storms that want to fire up down into South Dakota and move quickly to the northeast. Those are going to be more in the hail and strong winds. Again, there could be the threat of a tornado in that. And then we've got more storms that want to fire up in through Nebraska late overnight, or I should say this evening, and then move into our area into southeastern South Dakota, southwestern Minnesota through the very late hours. So at this point, we're already talking 3 a.m. on Monday morning. And those storms expected to move to the north and east throughout the morning hours. Maybe some severe reports here and there as it happens. And then we kind of set the groundwork for Monday. Now, Monday is looking very interesting. And with the latest outlook from the Storms Prediction Center here this afternoon, this was a little more what I was expecting to come out. We've got a moderate risk in through west central parts of Minnesota. So that is a 4 out of 5 chance for severe weather. We're talking tornadoes, strong winds, very strong winds, large hail associated with this in through west central Minnesota, kind of in this triple point of the Dakotas and Minnesota. And then an enhanced risk or a 3 out of 5 scale anywhere in through this orange area. And then a 2 and a 1 anywhere in this, 1 or a 2 rather, and 1 here. through the green. So this is our main focus for Monday. That's really where the storms are going to be at its strongest. But really, we're looking at very much a widespread event, guys. This is going to be dangerous. This is going to be one of those where we could be seeing some tornadoes, maybe some strong tornadoes, maybe some long track tornadoes with these. So this is an event that we need to very much be watching out for as we get into the day on Monday. So if you've got any travel plans, if you're trying to get home on Monday, do them sooner than later, because these storms look like they're going to be firing up kind of a little bit earlier than maybe you normally would see these type of storms, because we're talking, maybe even by 2 p.m., 3 possibly, where some of these storms begin to develop and then quickly move to the north and east. And we've got a warm front that kind of sits in through here and also moves to the north throughout the time frame. So as it does so, any of these cells in through here have the potential for being tornadic, really anywhere in through here. And again, as these move to the north and east, they could be moving so fast that these tornadoes just don't, they don't lift, and so they become a long track, a violent and dangerous type of tornado. So that's really the concern. So we're talking from Gwinner to Wahpeton down to Watertown, Sisseton. We'll drop it back even an hour here, where we're talking Aberdeen, like I said, Watertown. And then as it gets into Wahpeton, and then eventually through Fargo and the Wadena area and the Otter Tail Lake and Alexandria and Fergus Falls. And then by around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the afternoon, we've got this line that's possibly just from about St. Cloud northwestward, just passing through Detroit Lakes by that time, rolling through Grand Forks, and then up through Bemidji and Brainerd and up into Roseau. And all these areas have the potential for seeing some widespread damage due to winds, some hail, and then also the threat of tornadoes. And so that's why we have this large area. You can see how that line just bowed out like this, and that's all very much encompasses. It starts here and quickly moves to the northeast, and these things are going to be moving 50 miles per hour or greater to the northeast, and that's why this enhanced area is here. And then you've got the moderate risk into west central parts of Minnesota, where those storms really initiate. You've got the warm front that sits in through here by that point upon initiation. So that's where we always look for the chances of tornadoes, is right along the warm front. And so that's where it becomes just the extra dangerous type of scenario. So please go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell button. I'm going to be on live tomorrow. I'm going to have to be on live tomorrow, and I'm going to help keep you updated with everything that's going to be going on throughout the morning, afternoon, and into the evening hours. It's going to be a busy day. We'll try to keep you as best informed as we possibly can here. But just in the meantime, just beware, take note, and just have a plan tomorrow, because it's going to be bumpy, through portions of our area. So just please, start making a plan now, and just thinking about what you're going to be doing tomorrow. And be sure to tune in here with Region Weather Live and myself, and we'll keep you updated. So that's all I've got for you. If there's anything that goes on tonight here, Sunday night, we'll also break in and just kind of keep an eye on the severe weather, but for sure tomorrow as well. So until then, everybody stay safe, and maybe we'll see you then.